I spent most of my life in prison due to my addiction. I did 6 terms on the same number, and all 5 other terms I've gotten loaded. This term, back in 2007, I decided I was needing a change in my life. So I started working the program in prison with the sponsor and working the 12-step program. And he suggested that I go to a program when I got out. And it's funny how I got into this program, actually. When I got out, I didn't want to go back on the street. So I had like 30 numbers, and I called all 30 numbers. And George was the only one that answered at 3 o'clock in the morning and got me into the program. It's not what I was expecting, but it was exactly what I needed. I've been here almost 6 months. StepHouse changed my life. When I first got here, they had a 7-day period blackout, which was probably the hardest part of the program for me. But when I got here, like I said, I wasn't expecting what the program was. So the first 30 days you can't go nowhere, and you do nothing but meetings and groups. So I took advantage of that and set that as my foundation. I did 2 meetings a day for 30 days straight in all my groups and therapy. Got real involved in AA, got a sponsor, started working the program, and it just worked for me. I just put everything I had that they had, everything they had to offer, I took advantage of it. When I got here, I had nothing. I had $20. And actually George even helped pay for my glasses. I didn't even have glasses, and he made sure I had my glasses. But since I've been here, I've established a job to where I'm the #1 guy at my company. I get the top pay at my company. I get the best jobs. Was able to buy me a new car, able to buy a motorcycle. Got clothes, I got my family back. Everything's going really good for me, The greatest part is if it wasn't for this place, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. It's just no possible way. I would have to say the #1 thing about this place that really made the difference in changing my life is the one-on-one therapy with my therapist. I've had my therapist was real friendly, real nice lady, and very gentle with me. And she took me all the way back from my childhood, all the way up until today. And she really helped me get through. I've had some traumatic things happen to me when I was a child, and those things affected me all my life. I'm 41 years old, and those things played a big part in my addiction. And I came to understand that what through my therapist was none of that had nothing to do with me. It wasn't my fault, and that I am worth something. I am worth somebody. I am somebody today, and I can't let that past dictate my life today, and I don't have to anymore, and it was really, for me, that was the best part, because all the abuse and stuff that I went through when I was a child really affected me, and the groups are really good. It taught me how to be respectful towards others. It's taught me how to understand people better, and I got to realize that there's other people out there that went through the same things that I went through. And I just think that if you give it your all, if you're really tired and sick and tired of your old life, you become willing to do anything and everything it takes to change. The program AA talks about being rigorous honesty, and it talks about, and that's getting honest with yourself. The groups, my therapy, has taught me to be honest, and I don't have to be ashamed of my past. My past is what defines me today. It's made me a stronger and better person, and for that I'm so grateful. My therapist Tanya, she's just amazing. How she's spent a lot of time with me and worked on me, and I just took advantage of it. It's something I've never done before, but I became willing. I think I had enough misery in my life, and I was tired of the misery, so I was willing to go to any lengths for change. I would definitely suggest StepHouse. I've been to many recovery programs. You know, if you're going to come into the program, you want to come in, you don't want to half-step it. You know, you want to take every opportunity you can get that's in front of you. And I really feel I've gotten four people into this program, you know, and I'm really grateful. Out of those 4 people, 3 of them are succeeding and making it. 1 went back out. That's not bad. That's 3 out of 4 people. That's a good percentage, you know. If you're really tired of the misery, I really honestly believe this program will help you change if you do it 100%.